I was gonna say I was talking to Sidu a bit, and I saw him tweeting out. Also, he's like, "Oh yeah, great. Mage Lock is getting nerfed after we play against the two best Mage Locks in the tournament." So, I won't spoil anything, but I definitely think they have some solid answers.
Is this one of the answers? They have a whole pirate ship of answers.
They're just going to have instant CC all over the place. We saw this debut in EU. I thought that Team Liquid was going to be the debut team at Double Outlaw, but Delirium actually snuck it away from them. So let's see how it plays out for Team Liquid in North America here, facing a Rogue Mage Priest. Honestly, I feel like Powerman were dominating the series in the mirror, so this needs to work for Team Liquid.
Trill and Sam, I am. Huge kidney shot will land. A DR kidney shot on Tuna. They do manage to proc him. Can he get away? This kidney shot is lasting forever on Aang right now. That was like a 10-second kidney. Aang, can he hold on? Trill's still just all over him.
He's dead, dude.
Away. The pressure's unrelenting. Samai and Trill might
all aboard.
Full blind.
All aboard.
That's
Fifth
it.
blind of the match. Aang drops. Team Liquid with Double Outlaw Rogue. Maybe we found the answer to RMP. Looked super good that last game. Then you think even against like Mage Lock, it's not going to be that bad. And in all honesty, you could just play super duper safe. But on Tolvaron, maybe it is a bit scary.
I feel like the more this goes out, the better it's going to get here for Sidu's team. So let's see if they can pull it off here in the mirror match. And is he going to be able to keep Sam going here on match point? Looks like defensive blind onto Trill. Just holding him at bay. They know Sidu's out of mana, so all crowd control on deck on Trill. Take the damage dealer out of the fight and overwhelm Sam is the strategy for the Power Man, but Tuna's sitting through a blind into a full Ring of Frost. Aang Iceblock, where's the Master Spell? Can Sidu find it? He finds the Master Spell. Aang is getting cut down. 10% health remains for him on match point. Can he stay alive? Another kidney shot onto Tuna. Aang blinks into line of sight, shifting power desperately to reset Blazing Berry, but it isn't enough. They proc the Wild Seed and they cut it down. Team Liquid hold on to dear life.
Game number 5, Team Liquid Powerman. Powerman up 2-1 in the RMP mirrors, losing the last game though, the most recent RMP mirror. So momentum, I would say, in favor of Team Liquid. And for the Powerman, they might go out here in a reverse sweep.
In a moment, 2 seconds left on the polymorph. Dragon Fest stalls it for a second, but another polymorph from Sam. Aang, how are you doing it? How are you still alive? Blinking to get the Blazing Barrier from the Burning Soul. Is that going to be enough? A kidney shot, it isn't. The Wild Seed has been procced, but will they keep it alive? No, they will not be able to. I cannot believe what Aang did, but it is not going to be enough. Team Liquid have secured it 3-2.
Team Liquid, they will be locking in the Double Outlaw Rogues. We've got 3 pirates in this game, and we will see. I mean,
his healing output so low, 33% dampening. Sam chasing after Chun-Li with the grappling hook, dismantling them, stopping him from peeling Trill and Sam. But I think it's a mistake to stay on Chun this long. I don't mind the swap, but Wealthy Man's a way better target, and they know it. They're going back onto him. 48 seconds to an ice block. How on earth is he going to survive to that point? 6-second kidney shot. Looks like no blink. This has to be the cauterize. They proc it. He is burning down with a full blind, and there should be no way. There should be no way, Wealthy Man. Just sit down, Wealthy Man. Sit down. There should be no way that he survives in this position. How on earth is he still alive right now? Flop is out of fear, but they proc the Wild Seed. Does he have a Ray or a Guardian? Perhaps they can keep it alive. The Guardian, the Wild Seed. How on earth? There's no way he loses.
8 seconds.
There's no way he loses right now. Wealthy Man has ice block in 3 seconds. 2! No! Oh my god! I'm gonna cross some swords here, Team Liquid. They're taking Astromate's Fall away from Cloud9 too.
yeah, Sidu's doing an incredible job right now. Chun-Li, I feel for him. He's trying to create some pressure, but his mage just cannot help. He's got no cauterize. He's got no ice block. Flop has no mana. 22% dampening a long-range blind there by Chun-Li on Sam. Try to slow him down. This next kidney shot could be lethal on Sidu. Full sap on Sam into a cheap shot. Can they get the stun on Sidu? He's in a ring of fire right now. Beautiful fear by Sidu. Wealthy Man still in so much trouble, down to 40% health. A full sap on Flop. Wealthy Man, he's been a miracle worker so far in this series, but a full 8-second kidney. How on earth? Kidney shot on Flop. Kidney shot on Wealthy Man. Is he going to get potted? No, he's still alive. Shifting power. Sidu getting incredibly low. Guardian Spirit is going to trade. He gets potted. And it looks like Team Liquid should. Can they take it down? They do. They scramble the egg. They tie up the series, and we are going to a Game 5 flop. Obviously, visually frustrated and exhausted from fighting this composition.
Oh, Sam's still on the back foot. Big heal comes in from Sea-Doo with the Apotheosis. Now as they begin to stabilize, it should be time to get aggressive, but no, Sea-Doo's into a chastise. Sam is getting blasted, has to ice block, and suddenly both teams are working with no cooldown. Sam still on the back foot. Polymer finally concludes on Sea-Doo as he holy words and tries to get back to Sam, having to toss out those Fey Guardians, but here comes a full blind. Can they win the game? This is it. Match point, game 5. And it looks like Flop was able to IQD out of the blind. Holy words on the follow-up. Death the Poly. Looks like the death was too late. That could be it. Triple crowd control. Wealthy Man has been procced, and Team Liquid have finally done it. They have bested Cloud9 in a best of 5. But this opponent specifically has a comp that nobody else apparently has, which is the Double Outlaw. And I do wonder if Team Liquid will lead the series with it.
Yeah, I will say it's been a day of rogues. I think a rogue has won every single series that we've played today. And now Team Liquid looking to even amplify that more by bringing in 2 Outlaw rogues. So very interesting. They're going to be playing Double Outlaw rogue Holy Priest going up against Unitas.
As the boarding party is ready to raid, already getting ice block out of the way, and the ship is sinking for Unitas. They're taking on water. How much longer can they last? Sam getting stunned up. They're setting up a miracle swap onto Sam. Is he going to get KO'd behind the pillar? Oh, but he's cheat death. He's cheat death. He immunes death at 1%. You thought you could kill an outlaw rogue. No, cheat death is going to be on top of everything else, keeping Sam alive at that moment. And now a full blind on Corlic, chasing down Abrua. Sap out of the blind. This is it, I think, for Abrua. Cauterize is going to trigger. What a turnaround. Mind controlled by Sea-Doo away from Corlic during the gouge. 1 second left on into a kidney. There is limitless crowd control, and the seed will get popped. Team Liquid have arrived.
I kind of like the fact that Team Liquid is doing this, putting on a show with the Double Outlaw rogue.
Sea-Doo looking to dispel, gets Polymorph on the dispel. Abrua doing what he can to slow down the damage on himself, which is looking desperate. They're setting up on Trill, chastise on Sea-Doo. Can they take out Trill? Now they're leaving Sam open. Maybe they're worried that Sam won't do as much damage as Trill. We'll have to wait and see, because Abrua is not comfortable at the moment. Down below half with a full blind on the Corlic. Is he going to fall here in game number 2? A sap out of the blind. Does he have a way to escape it? They're going to proc the Cauterize with the Shadow of Death. He is on the run, burning down. The seed is likely to proc. Can they finish the seed as well? The Guardian Spirit it. They're trying to hold it alive, but it's so low, 10%. Is it going to get popped? It gets Ray of Hope. I think the seed is actually going to survive here. Abrua comes back to life.
The damage just isn't there, and Abrua has been brought back to life for what? He could just get cracked once again. He's so low, and he is dropped.
What?
I mean,
Desperately trying to get something going, but Abrua has nothing on match point. The Wild Seed is likely to be procced. He's at 1% in Soul Shape, trying to escape in his little Vulpin form. Run, little Wolfie, run! He's actually full HP. I can't believe he's full HP right now. I thought for sure that was the Wild Seed proccing onto him, but he's interrupted again. Sam just chasing him down relentlessly. Double Frost Nova trying to hold them at bay, but I'm not sure if it's enough. They just proc the Wild Seed off nothing. They kill him outright, and Team Liquid look unstoppable.
Team Liquid 5-0 against the Golden Guardians in matches.
Freedom does get dispelled. Sea-Doo putting out a lot of pressure, but Whiskey still has the Void Shift. He still has the Dispersion if he needs it. Often just trade it out on that spinny crane kick. That was not the Keepers, and that was not the Bone Dust Brew. So I can't help but feel like WizK may have overreacted to that situation, and now Trill might just have the ability to one-shot him.
Oh, Trill is going for it right now. They have this. They don't have a sacrifice. They have the Blessing of Protection, though. Absturge in a paralyzed Whiskey might just get dusted. Absturge trinkets out, realizing what's going to happen, but he gets stunned on the trinket, and he bubbles out, but it's too late. Mez with another clean dragon. You love to see it. We were talking a little bit yesterday about Frost DKs, and Mez is like, oh, called? Well, here's a triple stun. Yeah, and they forced him off the pillar here with a big chunk of damage from that resonating arrow. Jelly Beans does get disarmed. Trill trades out the Karma. Absturge has no Will of Forsaken and no Trinket. So the next DC chain, they might just kill him. They grip him down. Absturge here with an emergency landing into the clutches of Team Liquid.
Oh.
Can they take him down? But Trill, though, no Karma. Needs to be careful. Mez trades out the anti-magic zone right there. Should be enough defense here to kill Trill alive. Trill also trading out his Trinket. They're going for it. They're bouncing the chill streak with the little Kevin there on the side. Can they connect the stun? Absturge super low. The Guardian will proc, strangulate, connect. Just a little bit more damage. and Absterge will fall. Now, is he playing the Res Legendary is the question. I don't think he is.
Think so.
And Jelly Beans is going to trade out that turtle, and the rest of the Golden Guardians are going to be bowing out. After that, Absterge will fall to the ground, and
as they move forward, we see Trill posting up with Fleshcraft. Mez Fleshcrafting, waiting for crowd control, charging it at Absterge to stop the sap, but he gets the sap. Critical play by Peekaboo. They're going to start on Mez here with the cheap shot, aim shot from stealth. They break down the Fleshcraft. They throw traps towards the pillar, but a double blinding sleet. Ring of Peace to prevent the life grip. Insane play, but Absterge repositions, but the insta grip by Mez. Massive damage incoming. Oh, that dragon was almost a triple. Fear on Absterge. Jelly Beans is getting crushed on match point right now. Down at 30%, waiting for Absterge to heal, but he's strangulated for one more second. Are they going to get the turtle on this push? He's down at 10%, and he's going to go down. Team Liquid, Mez the boogeyman.
The thing is, Team Liquid, when they play the Windwalker DK, I am a little bit skeptical. I will say that. I am a little bit skeptical. If they think this is the matchup, I'm just going to go with that. But at the same time, I feel like if I'm on Kawaii, I'm kind of chilling.
Getting his Kiefer potentially going. Gets a dismantle onto Drake, but Trill just, taking a lot of damage early on. This is the setup coming in from Mez. He drops the anti-magic zone as well on his setup, which is a bit curious. It seems like Krev should be able to hold on, taking quite a huge hit of damage. Brain, he does not want to have to trade.
Bye-bye!
It. And that's it. I mean, that is a disaster for Kawhi, in all honesty.
We are live here with game number 4, match point for Team Liquid. Both of these teams are undefeated.
On to Sea-Doo. They get a stun on Trill. This could just be the end of the game.
Yeah, let's see if they can do it here. Nice dragon coming up to PL4 Mez, by Mez. And Trill is on the run right now with that Tiger's Lust. And swapping over to Sea-Doo. Sea-Doo's taking some damage here. He's going to activate the Greater Fade. Actually, a couple of big heals here. Going for some flash heals. He got the CD reduction there from the Night's Bay onto Trill here. Those Fey Guardians going to be doing some work for Trill, but he's still taking massive damage. Anti-Magic Zone comes out. The Ring of Peace. Is he just going to go down through it? And this is exactly what I was talking about in the pregame. That one-shotting them in the opener is actually the worst thing that could have happened.
Team Liquid bringing in the Double Outlaw Rogue once again. There seemed to be the only team that has been able to make the Double Outlaw work into RMP, and it has looked solid so far.
Allowing Dopamine more time to be immune to damage while Whaler sits through crowd control into a kidney shot. Ice block is over. Is he going to go down here? They fought so valiant just to fall over at this point. Massive damage incoming. They grip him back to safety. They grappling hook over to reconnect, and I think they're proccing the Cauterize. Another blind on the Whaler. He's going to IQD out and try and save the Cauterize with the Fey Guardians. But Dopamine's taking so much damage. At the same time, Sam, he pre-faints the stun, but maybe it doesn't matter. So deep into dampening, Dopamine is low. Sam is low. Who is going to fall first here? So there's a race to the finish, 35% dampening. I can't believe these priests are still going. There's 0 mana on Whaler's side. Sea-Doo has hit 0 multiple times in this game as well. Kidney shot on Palomar. Dopamine is low. They're running him down. This could be it for him. Whaler is trying to drink. They're going to trade Alter and Cauterize to try and get a drink. He alters back away from the grappling hook, but Whaler gets sapped on his drink, and that sap is going to win the game here for Team Liquid as they proc the Wild Seed and take it down.
Absolutely fantastic work, and this is Dopamine with his combustion right now. It does get dispelled, and right now his HP bar is getting dispelled. He needs to be careful here. Dopamine catches the Guardian Spirits, trying to cleave here with just Arcane Explosion spam onto Trill as well as Sam I am, but Sea-Doo has no problems healing through that, and now Sea-Doo has a mana lead like you mentioned. So Sea-Doo's going to be feeling even more comfortable, trying to push in there and dispel it all the time. Dopamine now on half HP, full blind onto Sea-Doo, and they get something onto Whaler. Holy Watch, do they have a blind here? Trill has it, and they get something. They gouge Whaler, but they don't send the blind there. Unfortunately, Sea-Doo still in crowd control right now, with Dopamine taking huge hits of damage. They proc the Cauterize. Why on earth? Okay, they did send the blind. Dopamine will potentially fall here, and they will take the seed as well. Sea-Doo with the IQD.
Team Liquid has found the composition, and there's no openings, right? I mean, Sea-Doo, he's playing the Relentless with the IQD, so crowd controlling him is really, really difficult.
Double Outlaw Rogue, an unkillable composition that Team Liquid have crafted to counter the RMP meta. Novus are battling into the deepest, darkest points of dampening, coming back from death of the Wild Seed to try and pull off victory on their last leg. They cannot afford defeat. Their qualification lives are going to be for forfeit if they fall here. Their pressure has been massive, though, in dampening. Sam and Trill so close so many times to death. Can they pull it off? A chastise on Sea-Doo. Whaler in position, gets a fear, kidney onto Trill, but Dopamine still being pressured down. That drink from Whaler, he's already burned all of his mana from that Oasis previously. Sea-Doo has regenerated mana. He has Apotheosis in 4 seconds. Can the Priest survive? They proc the Cauterize. It's still match point. Sam is blinded by Palomar. Palomar gets gouged by Trill. Trill is going for the kill. He jumps in to finish it, but Dopamine alter times. Back to midfield. Frost over Sam. Sam vanishes out. He blinks away from the grapple of Trill, but there's no mana. He's feared up by Sea-Doo, and that is it. KO Team Liquid 3-0.
First up, it's 3.5 men versus Team Liquid.
Into a sheep, potentially Nuke, not able to find it. Calvish dropping dangerously low. He gets feared. Calvish in a lot of trouble right now with Trill all over Kearney. He kicks him from stealth, I believe, there into what else? What does Trill have for Calvish? He's on 1% HP. He tries to stay alive with the Guardian Spirit, and I think Calvish is going to be able to stay alive, but there's the silence onto Kearney. He gets gripped. Trill looking for the kidney. He gets dispelled on the sheep. He gets the kidney, and they are taking him out. Team Liquid with the DK Rogue will take game number 1 convincingly. Sea-Doo going for some flash heals. Calvish trying to shut it down, but gets kidney shot. Mind control as well onto Calvish. Great CC there between Trill and Sea-Doo, and they're going to be able to top Mez now. Full blind onto Kearney. They're going after Fuse. He's going to wild charge back to Kearney. Can they get the sap? They don't have it. And Kearney, greater fate. Sea-Doo is looking for potential here, but he's not even going to need it. What was that insane amount of damage there at the end? No IQD. Calvish in a kidney shot. Can Mez make it there? They might have enough damage. Any more CC, and he might just close it out immediately here in the start. But finally, Kearney does leave that sap and manages to pick Calvish back up. But the next blind, I'm pretty sure it's checkmate. Like, what are they going to do? They don't have IQD. They don't have Trinket Turtle. They don't have anything.
They've used everything so far. Just not even a minute into the game. 3.5 men. They are in shambles right now. I don't know if they're going to get renewed for a new season at this point. Team Liquid are bringing the heat. They're bringing the pressure, and Fuse needs to find an opportunity to berserk. He still has all their offensive cooldowns. Nez is at half HP right now. Fuse is so far away from the fight. Why is he not in the fight right now? Calvish is just going to die. Blind. Full blind on a Kearney, and that is it. 3-0 for Team Liquid.
Everybody, and welcome back. It's Cloud9 versus Team Liquid, and what a quick series that was as well with Team Liquid 3-0ing 3.5 men. Unfortunately, that is going to be the end of that team. They are knocked out of the tournament, and now only 3 remain in North America Upsurge.
I'm excited to see what comps are we going to get here. Chun-Li is starting this off on the Windwalker Monk. Sea-Doo going for a Holy Fire, trying to set up for the kill on Chun-Li. Chun-Li counters it with a Fortifying Brew. Trinket Karma. He's going all in on Sam with the spinning crane kick. Sam portals away. Now Wealthy Man in trouble. Once again, evasion coming up in 1 second to save himself here in just a moment. Now it's 7% dampening, 0 mana. Who's going to get the setup to win? CC onto both healers. Sam is falling behind. Full blind on Sea-Doo. He breaks out with the IQD, but it might be too little too late. He's 1 second away, and this could be Touch of Death coming in. Wealthy Man secures the kill. This is kind of a turning point potentially in the series. I feel like if Team Liquid lose here, they're going to be in a really bad spot. And this is where Chun-Li is going to karma and actually just get aggressive rather than running away, redirecting that tyrant damage back on the Sam. But no, it's not going to be enough. They cracked the karma, blind on Flop. Team Liquid looking to tie it up. Sea-Doo's rolling up for damage as well as crowd control. Fear onto Flop, Chun on the run. Flop used all of his mana to heal through that demonic tyrant. Chun-Li took a risky gamble to karma and redirect and stay aggressive, and it might come back to bite him. Sea-Doo with what could be the game-winning fear onto Flop. Chun retreats once again with the portal. Flop blinking back to his side. Fist of Fury to parry Trill's attacks, but Sam is laying in damage with Demon Bolts from midfield, and Flop has absolutely 0 mana left. He's coiled away, and that is the KO. Team Liquid tie it up 1-1. Let's see if they can keep it up here. With their kiting, they actually stopped the gateway and the portal once again. So this could be tough for Sam. He's trying to get it with a kidney shot, gets it. That's so important for Sam. And he's going to get his portal down. Damage already on to Wealthy Man. What is going on with Wealthy Man's health right now? 30%, not even 20 seconds into the game. Caught in a coil, caught into a mind control. Flop's trying to get some big heals. Now they're swapping the damage to Chun-Li. He's down to half health. Team Liquid are certainly not letting off steam here. They're still full power. He's got his portal down. He's ready to gate away. This is the Zwen. They need to be careful. They're swapping to Trill. Insane damage. Why they killed him twice? Oh my god, the damage on the Trill is going to give me a heart attack. Now they're swapping to Sea-Doo in the kidney shot. What is this damage and where is it coming from? Sea-Doo is dead.
All right, here we go. Team Liquid need 2 in a row. This is their last chance. If Cloud9 wins this, they are eliminated.
Can Cloud9 survive this? They're pinned at the pillar. They fear all of the pets. They're doing what they can. They're interrupting the demonic tyrant to try and slow down this assault. They can easily punish Sam for this type of play. That aggressive unending resolve has not net the kill just yet, but they are so close with dampening at 26%. 0 mana remains, but again, Apotheosis comes up for Flop, getting a couple of free heals. They're going for it, but Wealthy Man's in a kidney shot. Sam I Am is free casting in midfield. Wealthy Man's getting blasted. They drop Trill into a swap. Insane swap, but Trill, is he ready for it? No, Wealthy Man's getting cut down. No, Chun-Li is going to go down. Who is going to die at this point? Sam I Am ports in for the kill, and Team Liquid close it out, staying alive and going to a game 5.
I swear if we had like awards for the AWC, Cedu would win the award for the most like IQD executes on a healer by far.
I'm stressing out. I don't know who's gonna win. I think they can both win, but if C9 wants to win, they have to kill Cedu somehow.
Mana is even. This is the first time Mana has been even. Flop is doing an amazing job this game to stay even with Cedu. Now they're setting up the swap. Once again, kidney shot onto Cedu. Can Chun-Li get there? No, Chun-Li gets intercepted by Trill in his kidney shot. He can't get there. Wealthyman's just soloing Cedu. Is he going to solo Cedu right now? Cedu finally recovering from it. Big damage on his Sam. It's match point, and they trade out everything to try and keep Sam alive during that hit. Chun-Li was so patient with his burst. They get everything. They're swapping to Trill. Trill's getting devastated, but now here's the tyrant. Sam I Am is turning it around. It's match point with full blind on the Flop. Wealthy Man in the Shadow Fury vanishes from the fight, grapples in, stuns Sam, but Flop is still CC'd. Evasion available, but he's not going to press it. He's going to go down to the dots. No, how on earth is Wealthy Man still alive? Flop keeps him alive, and now Trill on the back foot needs to run. Cedu's in a blind. Team Liquid pushes over. They need to worry about recovering. I can't believe this game is still going. Crowd control and Chun, crowd control and Flop. Wealthy Man down in half, stuns up Sam I Am, trying to turn it around. Mind controls onto Trill. They're desperate. Spinning crane kick connects. Sam makes a trade. He's trying to escape. This is when Chun-Li is ramped up to maximum damage. He's feared on it by Sam. Sam expertly crowd controlling Chun-Li during this time, but Flop is getting aggressive, gets a triple fear. Sam has to port back to the pillar. Chun ports on his port, chasing him down. He gates back to the pillar. Cedu gets in line of sight of Sam. Insane kiting from Sam during that moment. The pressure is at its highest, and he is still keeping his cool here in game 5, now trying to turn it around. The Fell Obelisk down, getting a lot of hand to gold hands. Wealthy Man down to half, reconnected, full blind. This could be it. He's got cloak. He's going to faint. Line of sight the Warlock. Grapple back to midfield with the Vanish. Try and reconnect. Try and go for the win. Full blind on a Cedu, and this is it. Sam has nothing and is dead. He will go down. Cloud9 close it out, but they're still going to play it here. Flop has 0 mana. This was an insane series. Definitely a capstone one for these teams this year.
Congrats to Team Liquid for making it this far. They played absolutely out of their minds, but in the end, it's Kawhi and Cloud9 that have come on top for North America.